Devendra Hardawar, Engadget. As Apple's new powerful mini desktop, the Mac Studio, arrives, Intel's very own series of tiny desktop PCs, the humble NUC, has reappeared. Engadget. The NUC 12 Extreme is basically a slightly upgraded version of last year's NUC 11 Extreme, which was notable for being the first of its kind that could fit a full-sized desktop graphics card. Now it has Intel's hybrid 12th gen desktop processors, which promise to be a huge upgrade over last year's CPUs. The NUC 12 Extreme may not be as tiny as previous models, but it can fit in a full-sized desktop GPU. There is some groundwork you'd have to do yourself, like adding your own RAM, SSD and GPU, but it can also be easily upgraded over time. Senior editor Devendra Hardawar was impressed. Read his full review here. Matt Smith. The biggest stories you might have missed. Chrono Trigger just got an update for ultra-wide PC screens. The game's almost 30 years old. Earlier this week, Square Enix updated the Steam version of Chrono Trigger for the first time in 4 years. It adds support for 21:9 resolutions, improved D-pad controls and a handful of other quality-of-life changes. The addition of ultra-wide screen support is particularly notable since it's pretty rare. For instance, 2022's Elden Ring doesn't come with native 21:9 support. Continue reading. Samsung's next Galaxy phone event is on March 17. Think a series, not foldables. Engadget. Samsung has started sending out invitations to the Galaxy A event, where it'll unveil its latest mid-range smartphones. The tech giant introduced the Galaxy A52 and Galaxy A72 on the same day last year. Samsung isn't stopping. This comes just over a month after the company launched its flagship Galaxy S22 series. Continue reading. Apple stops selling LG's $1,299 ultrafine 5 kelvins display. Because the company announced its own studio display. Days after discontinuing the 27-inch iMac, Apple has also stopped selling one of LG's ultrafine displays. If you visit the company's website, it no longer lists the 27-inch 5 kelvins model that retailed for $1,299 before its removal. LG has seemingly stopped selling the monitor as well, with its website indicating it's out of stock. Unsurprisingly, the 27-inch model's removal from the Apple Store comes in the same week Apple announced its new Studio display. Starting at $1,599, the monitor features a 5 kelvins Retina panel with P3 wide color gamut coverage and 600 nits of brightness. It's also 27 inches. Continue reading. Engadget podcast. Apple goes super ultra. We dive into the iPhone SE, M1 Ultra and Mac Studio. Engadget. In Friday's episode, Sherlyn and Devendra dive into all the news from Apple's first 2022 event. They talk about the iPhone SE, the new iPad Air and discuss who exactly the Mac Studio is aimed at. Not to mention the latest on Android 12L, the Magic Leap 2 and fond memories of illicit file-sharing services. Listen here. All products recommended by Engadget are selected by our editorial team, independent of our parent company. Some of our stories include affiliate links. If you buy something through one of these links, we may earn an affiliate commission.